dikemukakan oleh Perdana Menteri, peruntukan untuk ubat-ubatan is about the same. In 2016, untuk ubat-ubat was 4.6%, 4.6 billion. In 2017 was 4 billion, and in 2018 it is only 4.1 billion. So this 4.1 billion is not enough. To provide support for people who need to go to public hospitals. Not enough. Now, I mentioned it in my previous press conference that I had a leukemia patient coming to my office and complaining that his medicine has been arbitrarily stopped. Telah diberhentikan oleh doktor di Tunku Ampuan Aminah Klang, Hospital Tunku Ampuan Aminah Klang. Doktor mengatakan kepada beliau, you akan mati, so kita akan gunakan ubat itu untuk orang lain. That's what he said, right? And also now, we have an aging population in Malaysia. And the aging population is quite big, and there are multiple problems. When you get older, you realize that you have 1, 2, 3 problems, which means that you need more funds. And studies are also showing now that 30% daripada pesakit-pesakit yang selalu pergi kepada hospital swasta sekarang telah pergi kepada hospital kerajaan. So 30%. So that means tekanan terhadap hospital kerajaan adalah serious, and they don't have the money. So now the doctor is giving you a prescription. And telling you, we don't have medicine here, you go and buy this medicine outside. So this is not what Malaysia should go towards. Healthcare is a fundamental right, and the government must make sure that right is realized. But we now realize the government does not prioritize healthcare. So therefore, usul yang saya bawa ini ialah untuk memberi peluang kepada kerajaan untuk keluarkan wang daripada Jabatan Perdana Menteri dan juga daripada Defence Ministry kepada apa yang saya fikir adalah penting ialah kesihatan untuk rakyat. So that is what I'm trying to do. And I think the parliamentarians must support this effort. And the whole point is this, that it's a recommendation from the World Health Organization. Kalau kita nampak negara-negara lain seperti Vietnam, their expenditure is 7.1% of GDP. Cambodia is 5.7%. So when less developing countries can give more money towards healthcare, why can't Malaysia? Why can't Malaysia do it? And also, if you are sick with cancer, whether you have breast cancer or colorectal cancer, the cost of medication is 50 to 300,000. This one the government must pay. But now the government doesn't have the money. So now they are saying you do it outside. You buy the medicine outside. So the point I want to make is the hospitals must provide support for people. Otherwise, the most disenfranchised, the most marginalized people will be vulnerable. They will not get efficient medical care. Any questions on that? And the government also realizes that they don't have the money. That's why recently they used the TRIPS agreement in order to reduce the prices of sofosbuvir, which is a medicine untuk hepatitis C. So I hope after this, the debate on the Jabatan Perdana Menteri telah mula, dan selepas mereka habis, we will debate this bill. I've already submitted the documents to Puan Rosmi, Setiausaha Parlimen, dan saya harap untuk bahas isu ini selepas perbahasan telah berlaku untuk Jabatan Perdana Menteri. Any questions? 4%. 7%. Yeah. And also, out-of-pocket payment is also getting very high. Out-of-pocket macam ni. Saya pergi ke hospital kerajaan dan doktor kata kita tidak ada ubat ataupun tidak cukup ubat, so saya beri satu prescription. So kita beli kepada pharmacy. So out-of-pocket means from our own pocket the money is very high. And that is an issue that WHO has told Malaysia as well. that the out-of-pocket expenditure from people is quite high, and therefore you have to reduce it. And this was also 39%. Out-of-pocket is 39%. It's quite high. Any questions you have?
So Malaysia is 4% sharp.
4% sharp. Yeah. But if you look at the numbers I gave you, for medicines and for reagents, consumables, vaccines, and so on, in 2016 it was 4.6 billion, and see how it's come down. And then 2017 is 4 billion. Now they put it at 4.1 billion, which is very small increase. But my argument is this is not enough. This is not enough. Tapi kerajaan akan mengatakan bahawa bajet untuk Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia adalah 27 billion. Itu peningkatan sebanyak 2 bilion daripada tahun yang lalu. Tetapi peningkatan itu bukan untuk beli ubat-ubat, tetapi infrastructure development. Infrastructure, wiring, membina hospital yang baru, ubah suai dan so on. But I am talking about medicine. What's the point of having a hospital when people are dying, when people can't afford to go to the hospital? When people go to the hospital and you have to go and buy medicine outside. So this is a problem, and I can tell you that a lot of MPs have the same problem, because people are going to our office and telling us that mereka terpaksa beli ubat daripada farmasi sebab hospital kerajaan tidak ada ubat. And without ubat, we will die, I'm telling you. And our aging population is actually a big pressure kepada hospital kerajaan di Malaysia. So therefore we have to do something about this, and therefore we have to increase allocation. Selalunya kita dapati bahawa kerajaan memberi subsidi kepada rakyat, memberi subsidi kepada hospital, memberi subsidi kepada ubat-ubat dan sebagainya. Tapi sekarang subsidi itu telah dipotong. So oleh kerana pemotongan subsidi untuk ubat dan sebagainya, maka kos itu terpaksa diabsorb oleh pesakit. Kalau pesakit kaya, dia akan pergi ke swasta. Tetapi selalunya oleh kerana kos penampung cost of living is very high, maka mereka terpaksa pergi ke hospital kerajaan. In fact, people from swasta pun pergi ke pihak kerajaan. So it puts pressure on government, and then the government doesn't have the money or enough money, then siapa dibangsakan? Rakyat biasa, pekerja, dan rakyat miskin dibangsakan. And that's something we have to avoid. I mean, healthcare is fundamental. Tak boleh cakap saya punya tangan darah, saya nak pergi besok. Sekarang you have to go now. And also now, the hospitals, when you meet the accident, the plates you put in, you have to buy on the spot. You can't say I can bayar minggu depan. Bayar sekarang, buat operation sekarang. Any questions? Thanks, Jam.